Yeah, let's go. Shout out the mountain and fish. I got Iggy and Woods doing right for the culture. If you just here for the views and the likes and just put on the mic, you a vulture. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down, but the switch did it. They let me down, but the raps did it. They let me down, but the switch did it.
This is your boy Iggy.
It's your boy Woods.
You are now tuned in to another episode of Hip Hop Who's Podcast. Listen, just continue to keep running up those subs. Support. If you rock with me and Woods, man, continue to keep supporting. Run
Yes,
those
sir.
subs up.
Hey, man.
That thumb, click that thumb.
Real talk.
Click that thumb on YouTube. Run those subs up. And I need them to turn on the notifications, man, so you guys are aware when we drop.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Turn on that notification button so you can see when we drop. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. We are everywhere.
Straight up, man. Shout out Title League, man. 5 years strong. You know how we
Yeah,
doing it, baby.
shout out Title
Had
League.
to
That
rock the merch
jacket,
today, man. Jacket goes hard, man.
that jacket's crazy.
You know what I
Man.
mean?
Shout out Title
Emoji
League.
fingers all day,
This
man.
is
Distant
cousins.
cousins. You know what I mean?
So let's get into it, man. Let's get into the show. We got some good topics. First, we're gonna start off with Jamal Murray.
Can we send a congratulations?
Yes, we want to
Out
send a
to the boy.
congratulations
Yes.
to Jamal Murray, Roger. We want to send a shout out to Mike George, One Legacy, I guess, / Clutch.
Yeah.
Shout out to them and the whole team for Jamal Murray signing a 4-year, $208 million deal. That boy,
I
that boy
mean,
from Kitchener, man. Anything could happen.
anything could happen.
Anything
Real
could
talk. Real
happen.
talk, bro.
So he's for the next 5 years, he's guaranteed what is it, 255?
Yeah.
But over the next 5 years, he's guaranteed
Nice.
255.
Mm.
So my question to you, he got paid. What is your expectations for this upcoming season for Jamal Murray?
My expectation for Jay is I feel he's gonna become an all-star this year, man.
First time All-Star.
First time all-star this year.
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
This guy is making $255 million and he has never been an All-Star.
I mean, no disrespect, but you know, LBJ, he be taking up a lot of space. You know what I mean? Not saying he's not an all-star, you know what I mean? But there
He
were some
definitely
years,
deserved to be an
there's
All-Star. I just
some
think he
years
gets
where he's
hurt.
getting that lifetime achievement selection.
No, but I also think that Jamal Murray gets hurt at the wrong time.
All that's a very good point as well.
He always gets hurt at the wrong time and then has a stronger second half of the year.
Right.
So
You know what I mean? But all-star, he's gonna be very productive at that one spot. You know what I mean? Reclaim his top 5 point guard spot in the NBA. You know what I mean? He
Top
kind of
five.
lost it a little bit in my eyes. You know, top 10 for sure. But the last couple of years, he was my top 5.
he was
You know
mine
what I
too,
mean? So he's gonna get that back.
yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's a new look Denver squad. You know,
They got Russ.
They got Russ over there.
KCP's gone.
KCP's gone. But the beautiful thing, they got the Joker. The Joker can work with anybody.
He
And
definitely
I strongly
can.
believe that management was basing it off of chemistry. And that chemistry between Joker and Jamal, unmatched.
Got you.
Joker ain't gonna have another counterpart like a Jamal in the
No.
NBA.
No,
And
they work great
you know what I mean?
together.
It works perfectly.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And they're homegrown. So that's the message they're sending out to the league, is that they take care of their own. You know what I mean?
So are the Denver Nuggets, are they going back to the chip? Are they going to win a chip? What's team success look like?
Team success, they're gonna be a top three team in the West. You know what I mean? I don't really think that much is gonna change. They could possibly head back to the Western Conference Finals this year.
Right.
Without injury. You know what I mean? Barring injury, they should be a top 3 team. I know all the other analytics are saying it's not gonna happen, but hopefully, if Jamal is healthy, he's the key. And
Right.
obviously Michael Portis Jr. You know what I mean? The health of them two is crucial.
I wish they
'Cause
could
you
have
know,
traded for
you know what
Michael
Aaron
Porter.
Gordon's gonna bring, man. I think he got paid too.
Yes, he
You
got
know what I
paid.
mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta out of those 4 guys, it's a lot of money.
Mm.
So
I'm looking at Jamal Murray is obviously when he's healthy, he's one of the best guards in the league.
hands down.
Hands down. Like when he's healthy. He hasn't been healthy the last couple years. He hasn't been healthy. He's been dinged up. So I hope he's resting right now so he can start in October. So, well, he's not resting now. They probably have training camp coming up soon and things like that. But I'm looking at Jamal Murray to be a first-time All-Star this year as well. Like, I think he's going to be an All-Star this year. I think he's been hearing a lot of the rumblings. I think that, he's been hearing the noise of him not performing
Yep.
and not performing up to his standard.
Right.
And he's hearing it. So he's going to be on a revenge tour this year.
He should be. I mean,
He's going to be on a revenge like, yeah, I'm going to let all you mother know what this kid from Kitchener can do.
NBA guy, they're super petty, man.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
and they remember.
It doesn't take much to get them going. So hopefully
Yes.
he's got enough ammunition, you know what I mean, to really shut a lot of people up.
No, he's gonna do his thing this year. He's gonna let a lot of people know what time it is, I believe.
I think so too.
It's gonna be crazy. And he's gonna put a lot of people. And I see as far as team success, I look at them as a top 2, top 3 team as well. The only team I really see maybe I would say Minnesota. Minnesota is gonna be very good again this year, I think. And I see Dallas is gonna be up there for me. I think the addition of Klay Thompson is gonna be that's what they missed. And then they got Najee, so that they got some more defenders as well. So I think they're gonna be a good team. So I think that those are my top 3 teams in the West. But I think man, Denver's gonna go. I know what Joker's gonna give me.
Right.
Joker's gonna give me whatever he's gonna give me. I know, like he's gonna give me the 25.
And there's nothing nobody can do about
14 rebounds, maybe 8, 9, 10 assists. He's gonna give me that every game.
Right.
And he plays. If Jamal Murray could stay healthy, which I believe he is gonna be this year, he's gonna be an All-Star. I think they could get back to the chip. Definitely think that. So that's mine with Jamal Murray. And those are my expectations. All-Star this year, first time All-Star. And he gonna average about 22 to 23 points a game with 8 assists. That's what I expect from Jamal Murray.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. So, speaking of Jamal Murray and point guards, I want to ask you, who is the greatest point guard to ever play the game?
Greatest point guard to ever play the game.
Who is your GOAT at point guards?
Come on, that's not even a question, man. Isaiah Thomas. Told you this many episodes ago, many seasons ago. You know what I mean? Isaiah Thomas is the best point guard in the NBA ever.
So do you actually believe that, or are you just saying that?
No, I believe that. I mean,
saying that?
Just imagine if Isaiah Thomas was 6'9" and had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At that time, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the best player in the NBA. Wouldn't you be a top 5 point guard?
But he's not.
I'm just saying. Exactly.
He's not though.
Exactly. So who beat Magic? Who beat Bird? Who beat MJ?
You're just saying that shit because Isaiah Thomas said that shit.
Who beat MJ in that MJ Bird Magic era? Twice. Who got 2 chips out of that? And you can even sprinkle in 76ers with Doc J's.
Clotheslining the shit out of people. That's how they won.
No. How do you think?
Beating people up.
Cut it out.
That's how they won.
No, they didn't, bro. No, they
didn't,
bro.
That was the dirtiest team
It was
ever.
led by Isaiah Thomas, man.
Yes, and their dirty ass play.
You can say dirty ass play all you want. How do you think Magic and Isaiah fell off? Remember this.
He out there
Isaiah Thomas was taking notes. He was at those Laker and Celtic games, final games, in the locker rooms, really taking in how these guys are moving and good friends with Magic. They were good friends.
Yeah.
Magic was almost like a mentor to the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Showing them how to win.
They used to kiss.
And then what happened? Don't talk about the kissing part.
They used to kiss.
It was a love tap, man. Control Alt Delete.
Yes, that's very good.
But I'm just saying.
They used to kiss on the lips.
I'm just saying. Isaiah used to take notes. You know what I mean? And they had a very good friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And what had happened? Magic laid him out while they were playing in the finals. Laid him out because he knew deep down that Isaiah's better than me, man. Isaiah's better than me. Isaiah's better than me, fams. He knew it, bro.
Listen.
Why would he do what he did, bro?
Listen.
Why would he throw a sucker punch? Why would he do that? To show his team that,
Yo,
we're not friends like that?
The guy's clotheslining.
They ain't clotheslining,
They were
bro.
beating people up. That's how they were winning games.
Nah, fams. Nah,
It's kind of like, I know if I go to the basket,
the whole NBA was like that.
This guy's going to clothesline me. You're going to be timid.
All the games were like that back in the day.
That guy right there
you can say what you want,
he used to play dirty.
Give Magic Bill Lambier.
You don't need Magic.
Give Magic Bill Lambier. And is he going to win 5 rings?
Yeah. Yeah.
What Kool-Aid you sipping on? What time is it, man?
What
Kool-Aid you sipping on at 9:47 a.m., bro?
Bill Lambier.
Give Isaiah Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's gonna have more than 2 rings.
Give Magic WWF wrestlers.
This guy.
And see what happens.
We could go back to the comical jokes. At the end of the day,
imagine Magic was clotheslining Jordan.
Listen, man.
Jordan don't get that one off.
And speaking of the GOAT, shout out to your kicks right there, man. Those 11s go hard right there.
Thank you,
baby.
man. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Holla at us, man.
You know what I mean? But like, yo, MJ is still bitter to this day because he knew he couldn't beat Isaiah, bro.
He did beat Isaiah, though.
At the end, when Isaiah and the Pistons' reign on top was coming to an end,
they weren't old,
and the Bulls were ascending. Yes,
they weren't old.
But why would I remember this? I remember Stephen A. Smith said Steph was the best point guard ever after Steph won his chip, and then MJ texted him and said, "Yo, the best point guard in the NBA ever is Magic."
There we go, Magic Johnson,
and
the greatest point guard that ever lived,
and Isaiah the hard second.
That pause,
right?
Control out the league.
Control out the league.
Wow.
But why would they say the man's a hard second, bro?
Can you stop saying hard in front of that?
You
Just
knew
say
the man
second.
was. You knew the man was.
That's
He
just
beat
crazy.
you guys. He beat you guys.
Anyways,
you guys blackballed him off the dream team, bro.
Yes, that's how much power I got.
No, that's not about power. That's just hate. That's just hate because you know the man is nice, bro. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure you ain't getting that burn, bro.
It's so crazy how everybody speaks, but Jordan says nothing. It's just funny.
Jordan did say something. He just
the greatest point guard to ever live is Magic Irvin Johnson from Flint, Michigan. That is the greatest point guard that ever lived. 6'9" point guard. We've never seen nothing like this. The leader of Showtime.
Yeah.
He as a rookie, he came in and won a chip.
Inherited a stacked squad.
Old ass Kareem.
You can call him. He was still busting ass, bro.
He was hurt.
He was still busting ass.
Kareem was hurt, and he came in and played center.
He was hurt, and he still led his team to a final, bro.
Magic Johnson is a 5-time NBA champion.
All right.
He's a 3-time NBA Finals.
All right.
He's a 3-time most valuable player in the league. He's a 12-time All-Star, 2-time All-Star MVP, 9-time All-First Team NBA.
Right.
He Rookie of the Year. He's a 4-time assist leader.
Right.
2-time steal leader. He's on the all 50 team.
Right.
What is it? What else? He's an NCAA champion.
I'll give you that.
He's a Final Four most outstanding player. Like, what are we talking about here? He has all the records for the assists, the assist records.
Right.
You know, what does he have? About over 10,000 assists. He averaged 11 assists a game. Come on, man. What are we talking about here?
We just talking about the stats.
What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
How impactful was it, bro?
It was impactful for him to win 5 championships. That's what.
With a stacked team.
With Kareem,
yes.
Olas,
James Worthy. Go through his roster, bro. Byron Scott, Cooper. They had a lot of guys, man.
Really? You said Cooper?
Of course I said Cooper.
Okay, let's move on.
We're not going to move on, man. At the end of the day, Isaiah beat him. Isaiah got 2 rings out of that, bro.
So what's better, 2 or 5? What's better?
It all depends, man.
There's never a case where 2 is better than 5.
It all depends, bro.
There's never a case.
It all depends. Because Steph won how many rings? 4.
Yes.
Right?
Steph's better than Isaiah.
He won 4. No, he's not. But he won 4 in the LeBron, Steph, KD era. Right?
Yes. Steph's better than Isaiah.
And 2 of those rings, he had KD on his team. So they kind of diminished those 2 and say that Boston ring was the truth. Okay, right? Yeah. And then with LeBron, they kind of diminished what he did with Miami in regards to rings. And then
the only championship that's diminished in the NBA is the Bubble Championship. That's the only one. It's the only championship. Everyone else is valid.
They could say it's valid, but
listen,
they're always going to say, sorry to cut you off, but they'll always say that, LeBron had Bosh and Wade. You know what I mean? Whereas he won it back in Cleveland, they give that holds a little bit more weight.
That was his best championship.
Right.
2000.
So all I'm saying is those 2 rings that Isaiah got in that era at that time, huge. Best point guard in the NBA. All time.
Well, listen,
Isaiah Thomas.
I want to know from you guys, Who do you have as the greatest point guard in the NBA? I got Magic. He has Isaiah. Talk to us in the comments.
Let's do it.
I want to talk about, since we're on point guards, I want to know who is your top 5 point guards in this upcoming season.
Whew.
2024-2025 season. Who do you have? Top 5 point guards in the NBA today.
I got Luka.
Is this in order or just
no
no
particular
order?
order.
Okay, go ahead.
Or should I put it in order?
No, don't worry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just,
We got Luka. I got SGA.
right.
I got Brunson. I got Dame. I think Dame's gonna have a crazy year this year at the point guard position. And man, that boy John Morant is back. Whoo! John Morant. Those are my top 5 right there, man. Luka, SGA, Brunson, Dame, and Ja Morant.
My top 5, I got Shea, Luka. You don't have Curry on your top 5?
Nah. Nah.
How can
Top
you have,
10, for
how
sure.
can you have a top 5 and not Curry?
I mean, their team not gonna be that good, man.
After what the guy just did in the Olympics too, you forgot already?
Anyways. Team, they're down 20, man. Come on.
Anyways,
they're doing runs after, man.
I got Shea, Luka, Curry. I got De'Aaron Fox. And I got Kyrie as my 5th. No Ja.
Can't believe it, man. You've been getting a lot of Ja slander, man. Ja gonna put you on notice, bro.
Listen,
I put you on notice, bro.
Listen, Ja went at the boys, so you know.
No, but he did go at the boy, and I get that part, but you know what I mean? Let's keep it basketball, man.
We're keeping it basketball. I don't. To me, he's, like I said before, he is a dummy off the court, and he's a dummy on the court. I seen him get exposed versus the Lakers, where there's a bunch of plays where he could have made as a point guard, where there's simple plays where he could have made, dishing off, when to take the shot, when not to take the shot. We've seen this story before. Derrick Rose and Westbrook.
Right.
Super ultra athletic guards that can jump out the gym, quick, fast.
Right.
Can't really shoot like that. We've seen this story. Yes, Derrick Rose was an MVP, but that is the most that he has on his
their
name.
MVP talent.
Yeah.
Regular MVP.
Yeah,
regular season MVP.
Those guys
talent.
are both MVPs. And if Ja wins an MVP, that's the highest award that those guys have under their belt. Individually. Russ was an MVP.
Right.
So was D Rose. That's it.
But
no championships. Once their athleticism started to wind down, now
you got to be a hooper.
Right. So we've seen this story before. So when people talk about this whole Ja, that's what I mean. Let's see him get a consistent jump shot, which he doesn't have right yet. Let's see if he actually does it and stop relying on his athleticism to try to jump over. He tried to jump over LeBron so many times in that series,
right?
And getting charges.
A few of them were blocks.
Some of them were.
LeBron was moving his feet outside the restricted area.
Yeah, it looks good, but listen, you got to know as a point guard when to pass, when the shovel pass, when to dish off.
And that will come. I mean, you brought up the playoffs with the Lakers. You know what I mean?
And he's already
players got to go through the learning curve of the playoffs because it's a whole different season.
Yeah, and he's always been hurt. So he's hurt. He's been hurt now. So I'm seeing the same thing as the Ja. I mean, is the D Rose and the Westbrooks. Guys, super athletic guards,
right?
Can't shoot, and yeah, once they get older, they become like not as great.
How old is Ja right now, man? He still got plenty of time. Man.
Oh, he has time, but that's what D Rose looked like. D Rose is a way better version. Like he was out of those 3 guards. I'm taking Ja last. Young Westbrook was a monster. I'm taking him over Ja. And I'm taking D Rose over all of them. So
I mean, young Westbrook start hitting stride a little bit later. You know what I mean? Not later, but like later in his prime, early in his prime.
He became an MVP when KD left.
Right. You know what I mean? So he had a couple years under his belt of learning. You know, D Rose out the gate, tough. I would put Morant over Westbrook right now, just off what we're seeing in such a small dosage.
He's better than him right now, but Ja can't do what Westbrook was doing when he was averaging a triple-double.
That came after though. Like I'm just saying, like
when the guy went out and dropped 20 20 points, 20
But
rebounds,
we're
and 20
talking
assists.
about. No, I hear you.
Ja will never do
But
that.
we're at one point 2 seasons ago they were talking about Ja being the face of the NBA.
That ain't happening. The nigga want to be a gunman. That ain't happening.
Listen, man.
He want to be on the streets with his pants half off his ass. That's what he want to do.
Man.
He's a gangster.
I wouldn't call him a gangster, man. You know
Can't fool me. Can't fool me again. Nope. He want to tote them guns up. That's what he want to do. Yeah. I never seen a guy who made it and wants to reverse and go back to the block. Never seen it before.
You know what, man? It's just like what hoopers want to be rappers, man. It happens,
Listen, man.
Go
He
through
want to
that
be a
phase.
gangster so bad. I don't trust that dude. I would never trust him with my franchise. I would literally, if I was the owner, I'd literally send a security to follow him 24 hours.
Fair
and
enough.
it's wait outside his door.
Fair enough. There's probably gonna be when it comes to renegotiating, there'll be some clauses for sure in the
Dude want to be out
contract.
in the streets toting guns. You want to hang with the gangsters, bro. You're not in this life no more, man.
Listen,
Enjoy your
man,
money.
The kids love those
hire
new
your
Ja
friends.
Morants, man.
You out there wearing
Those
poo
shoes-
shiesties and all kind of stuff.
Those shoes are kicking right now.
Yeah.
They're up there, man. They're
Anyways, man.
Ja
Listen.
Morant, man. I'm telling you, he's gonna be a top 5.
So hold up. Your top 5 point guards. Let's get that again. Sorry.
My top 5, I believe I put SGA, Luka,
Yeah.
Dame, Brunson, Ja.
And Ja.
Yeah.
And mine is I got Shea, Luka, Curry, De'Aaron Fox, and I got Kyrie Irving. Let us know in the comments who is your top 5 point guards today in the league. Today. Anyways, we got to move on to hip hop. We lost one. Rich homie Quan. Rest in peace, Rich homie Quan.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. I'm not sure how he passed. I think they said an overdose, I believe, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But Rich homie Quan, what was your favorite song from Rich homie Quan? Do you have one?
Lifestyle, you know what I mean, with Young Thug.
Mm.
Rich, what would they call it? Rich
Rich Gang.
Rich Gang, and Type of Way. Those tracks right there stand out the most to me. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Rich homie Quan, he just felt like such a humble guy. Like, you know what I mean? Always trying to make good music.
Mm.
He was on that path of doing so. I think, the pressures of the industry possibly, like, and the pressures of just putting out hits after hit. It takes its toll on a young man sometimes, man. So you don't know what some of these kids are going through in regards to, the mental health piece and what they use to cope with, what kind of mechanisms they use to cope with it.
Yeah.
But
it's so tough to be able to, that got to be so much pressure to always have to deliver.
Yeah.
Like he started out the gate super, hot, obviously with the Rich Gang.
Yeah.
Him and Thug.
Yeah.
And then, he kind of like faded a little bit. Why Thug started going up.
Started sending some more, right?
And Thug took off.
Yeah.
As a solo guy, started doing his thing. And then, we never heard from Rich homie Quan. I still think he was on the music scene.
Right.
But just he didn't hit that, where he dropped that huge banger that was like a global type song. Right. I think he was still bumping in Atlanta and stuff like that. I heard him say that he was still doing shows, in the West, the South. But he didn't get that global success as a solo artist like Thug. Right. So my favorite song was Walk Through by Young Thug. We're not gonna play it. And Tell Me Why with Drake. He had the Drake feature early.
Drake seen that.
He had the Drake feature early. So those are my 2 favorite songs from Rich homie Quan. Rest in peace. Condolences to him and his family. Yeah. We're losing these guys early, man. He only died I think he was 34 years old, man. So that's
way
a shame.
too early, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on. I want to talk about Kendrick Lamar here, and I want to talk about where he dropped Not Like Us May 4th, 2024, right?
Yeah.
And I want to ask, is Kendrick Lamar losing momentum? Or because he hasn't said anything.
Right.
He hasn't retweeted, he hasn't posted on Instagram.
Right.
He's gone. So my whole thing is this strategy better to just stay off the surface? Because he has this thing where he's, they call him the boogeyman, and
Right.
he what did his cousin say? He's the type of guy when the bus passes,
Yeah.
all of a sudden he'll appear.
Right.
Like, so he has this whole thing where he's the boogeyman, right?
Right.
So I'm asking, is this the right strategy? Because we see Drake. He's Drake's always been the guy who's always been dropping music.
Right.
This is why I'm confused when people are like, "Oh man, why are you dropping so much music? You seem like you're desperate." He's always been the guy who to drop music.
Right.
Kendrick, on the other hand, he doesn't drop music. He has 4 or 5 albums in, 13, 14 years.
Right.
And he literally just dropped Not Like Us, did the music video, and we never heard from him again.
Right.
Is he losing momentum by doing this
No.
with his upcoming project?
Exactly. You kind of nailed it. Like, he's off the radar. He dropped what he had to drop all the way in May.
Mhm.
Dropped an atomic bomb. He's letting that marinate. Then album's gonna drop soon. I think that's the next time you're gonna hear from him.
So you think that surprise element is like that works for him?
That works for Kendrick.
Yeah.
That works for Kendrick. Like you said, like what? He only dropped like 5 albums?
Yeah, 4 or 5 albums.
4 or
yeah.
5 albums.
Yeah, in
You know what I
13
mean?
years.
And he's still when he drops, they're close to classics from what the general public says. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is what he does, man. And
I'm just looking. So okay, I think that I'm a little conflicted with this one because Kendrick, as far as the charts, he was like number 1, number 2 charting as far as streaming and things like that. He's dropped all the way to like 20,
mhm,
22 on the charts now.
right,
So the steam is kind of like,
right, because
'cause
he
I-
hasn't put nothing out.
but that's
And
what
the
I'm
simple
saying.
fact that Not Like Us is at 20 or 19 or whatever the case may be, he's still right now he's top 30 on the Billboard.
No, I think Not Like Us is still like a top 1 or 2 stream song.
Okay,
But his daily Spotify streams
right.
is not what it used to be. So that's why people are saying, well, Drake gave him that stimmy, he don't even know it. Because
Mm,
you attach Drake's name to it,
right,
boom. Now you're gonna go back to regular schedule program. This is where you really are most of the
right,
time.
right.
So
But
my whole thing is if he does drop an album and it doesn't include Drake in the album, will it go crazy and stay on the charts for long?
I don't think so. You need Drake.
Mm.
Right now, they'll be smart. I mean, look at ASAP. Like ASAP throwing a little Drake jab.
Yeah,
And
we'll
we'll
get to
get to that. But
the
I'm just
ASAP
saying,
part,
like,
yeah.
I think everybody that was part of that 20v1,
Mm,
they have to mention Drake just
mm,
to stay relevant. And
right,
it
right.
sucks. Like they're great artists. You know what I mean? They could probably do better on their own in their mind, but in reality, you have to mention Drake, man. Right now, just because of the climate and what
Right.
you guys been through. Yeah, you're gonna have to mention Drake and shit.
Okay. So I want to know from you guys, is Kendrick Lamar losing momentum? He hasn't dropped anything since May 4th. Not Like Us was the last song he dropped. The video was the last time we heard from him. He's slowly, declining on the charts. Let me know, is Kendrick losing momentum? We're gonna get so much hate from this. It's gonna go crazy. Yo, it's gonna go crazy. Also, I want to talk about Kendrick had the pop out show,
Right,
you know, months ago, and he had a whole bunch of artists
right,
jump on stage with him,
right,
dancing, doing all kind of idiot stuff on the stage. They
right.
just it look this all kind of clownism. Is that a word? Clownism? But a whole bunch of goofy stuff on the stage. You had Westbrook dancing like a goof. You had
Mhm.
DeMar DeRozan, his
Yeah.
goofy ass. He ain't ever danced when he was in Toronto not one time. He want to be on the stage dancing like a fool, right? You had Mustard fat ass dancing, right? So you had all these goofs. You had YG, OG Bobby Johnson looking ass on stage dancing like a clown. So they all did this and came together for Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
YG goes head. First it was DJ Mustard, Faith of a Mustard Seed.
Mhm.
He comes out, first week sells 18K. Lotto sells more than him, first week.
Mhm.
Uh, other artists sell way more than him his first week. He's mad. He starts blaming Drake. Oh, Drake is the reason why I ain't sell. You know, he starts going on Twitter, talking to fans about this. And now YG drops a few weeks ago. He sells 8K first week.
8K.
8,000 copies first week sales. He can't. These boys can't sell to save their life. So my question, because this is the conversation that's been going on. Kendrick hasn't reposted not one of them damn fools album. He ain't post Mustards. He ain't give Mustard a feature. He ain't post YG's. He ain't give YG a feature.
Right.
Do you think Kendrick owes these guys anything? Like, does he owe them a repost? I'm gonna give you my thoughts first.
Yeah.
Like, Kendrick, Mustard gave you probably one of the biggest hits you had in your career, and one of the biggest moments you had in your career. DJ Mustard gave you that. To me, it ain't nothing for you to repost this album.
Right.
Just repost it, because you lost all Drake fans.
Right.
Drake fans ain't rocking with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're done. They hate you now because you went against the boy. So they need the Kendrick Lamar fans.
Right.
So if Kendrick Lamar gives you a feature, or at least the least he can do is post the album on Instagram or Twitter or wherever. Say, yo, y'all go cop my boy's album.
Right.
What is everybody keeps saying, oh, Kendrick Lamar don't post this whole boogeyman shit. And everybody always makes excuses.
Right.
Yo, these guys picked a side. Remember, YG's biggest song is with Drake.
Right.
Right? Who Do You Love? Produced by who? Mustard.
Right.
These are those guys' biggest moments almost. I won't say Mustard's biggest moment, but I know YG's for sure.
Right.
So I'm saying, why couldn't this guy post YG's album and say, hey, yo, y'all go cop my boy YG's album, man? Or give him a feature. Does that not boost YG or Mustard?
Should. Technically it should.
But everybody, and this is the thing, everybody makes excuses for Kendrick. Oh, he's the boogeyman. He's a family man. He's at home with his kids. Like everybody else ain't got no kids.
Right.
I don't understand this. A$AP Rocky just dropped the album. He got 2 kids and a wife.
Right.
So what's the excuse? There's no excuse.
You know what? Maybe Kendrick's looking at it like, yo, I gave you a platform at that pop-up show.
What's the platform?
Right?
Come on stage?
Right? Come on stage. You know what I mean? Hopefully you can gain some fans that way.
Right.
I did what I had to do. You know what I mean? You helped me out. I helped you out. Now, go help yourself.
Yo,
You know what I
this
mean?
seems like a one-sided
real
relationship.
talk. Like whatever happened to that LA unity that.
But this is what I'm saying.
No, I hear you. I get it.
I'm saying
I get it.
They crowned Kendrick Lamar the savior, the
Right.
West Coast savior.
They did say
That's what
that.
they crowned him as,
And
right?
I think Snoop got to take that crown back.
They got to take it back because
You know
Snoop
what I
was
mean?
putting on people. Dr.
Like,
Dre was putting on
yup.
people. Even The Game was putting on
Yup.
people. Nipsey and all these guys, they were putting on guys. So this guy has this crown. How can when he did Not Like Us is Atlanta sound. He went to Atlanta to do the Not Like Us.
Mhm.
Or not like us. The song with Metro and Future.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like
right?
that.
So that was in Atlanta. He went to Atlanta for not like that, right?
Right.
So why didn't he just stay and go with some West Coast artists to go ahead and try to diss Drake? He went to Atlanta. He ran to Atlanta too.
Right.
He talking about Drake. Man, Kendrick food y'all so bad. It's not even funny. You play all y'all. Yo, I guarantee if YG and Drake were cool.
Iggy got time today, man. I know.
Yes.
I know. When we drop this,
Oh, man.
Instagram, YouTube comments are gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Just know, Iggy got time.
Yo, I got time.
Yeah, Iggy got time for you guys today,
Yes.
man. And he hit you with some facts. Ooh,
Yo,
man.
I'm just saying,
He hit you out with some facts.
You're the West Coast savior. Yo, I know for sure if your goofy ass Bobby Johnson looking goofy ass didn't go on stage and do that Crip walk or the blood walk, whatever it is, Drake would have posted your album. I guarantee he would have did it.
Oh, he would have, man.
He would have reposted it.
Facts.
I'm telling you. But your boy who you pick side with can't even repost your album?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Come on. If my friends don't post hip hop hoops, we ain't friends, man.
Bottom line.
If my friends can't post hip hop hoops, we ain't friends. Simple as
Fact
that. I post TV Gucci. Sometimes I don't even listen to it. Repost.
It's mandatory, man. It's
Repost.
not even second
I don't
guessing.
have to listen to it. Repost.
It's fire, man.
If you can't repost your man's stuff, that ain't your friend, man. Kendrick Lamar used. I want to know from everybody. We know what they're gonna say because they're just gonna make excuses. But I want to know in the comments, did Kendrick Lamar use YG and the West Coast Mustard? Did he use them for his own benefit, or is this just the boogeyman and Kendrick's a family man and he doesn't do any of these things?
Kendrick,
I want to know from you guys in the comments.
Kendrick,
Let us know.
Kendrick, you're not a good friend, man. You're not a good friend, man.
Let us know in the comments. Anyways, we got A$AP Rocky. He dropped the song with J. Cole. We listened to it. It's not a bad song.
It's not a bad song at all.
Ruby Rosary, we're not gonna play it because we don't want to get copywritten. We've been getting copywritten like crazy playing these songs. We're not doing it today.
Right.
Go check it out. Listen to it. Apparently, he's taking shots at Drake.
Yeah.
What is your first thoughts of the song?
I only listened to it to hear the shots at Drake, to tell you the truth. So,
right.
I mean,
J. Cole,
A$AP Rocky and J. Cole's it was a good trap, man. Like,
I won't even hate. It's not a
hate, man.
It's not a bad song, to
Not
be
at
honest,
all.
man.
You know what
J.
I mean?
Cole does spit. That dude, I don't know, man. He's a different guy, man. Like riding his bike in New York City all by himself. Just a different type of dude.
It's all good, man.
He just goes to his own. He lives in his own world.
You know what you gotta respect?
But he spits.
He stays true to himself.
He spits,
you know what
man.
I mean? And he got bars for days, bro.
He spits. I'll give him that. He can definitely
and
rap.
he's still one of the top.
Right.
At the end of the day, people will clown him for bowing out. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
that was a soft move, though.
He
lost ratings for me for that.
Soft or smart, either or.
Smart.
It could have been a smart.
Listen, I want to see competitive battles in rap.
All day.
Ain't no running. Stop running.
But you know what? When you look at the whole Magic, we've got to bring it back to Magic and Isaiah. Like, you know what I mean? They had to get to a place of competing where they just don't like each other.
That's good.
You know what I mean? Some people can separate that. Like on the court, I don't like you. Off the court, we're cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some people like MJ, the GOAT, I can separate it, but with Isaiah, I just don't like you. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So maybe Cole did not want to channel that of not liking Kendrick, man. Maybe he got love for the kid.
Maybe J. Cole just knows himself and is like, I'm just not good enough.
Oh shit!
I'm just not good enough.
It out, man.
Maybe he just says, I'm just not good enough. The boogeyman. Maybe you scared of the boogeyman.
I don't think J. Cole. Because when J. Cole came at him,
it was a good song.
Oh my goodness! And I know he probably had more in the chamber.
Probably. I was hoping. I was excited.
I think,
and he let me down and ran.
Nah, man. I think he knew himself, man.
He know he ain't good enough.
I mean, and
it's like Big Sean. That's why I got to give Drake credit. Everybody want to call him a pop star, but that light skin, he ain't backing down from shit.
From nobody.
Win, lose, draw, he gonna battle. He don't care, and I rate that. Call it what you want.
He's going against top dogs.
Yeah,
like, he ain't playing.
Call it what you want. But you guys go listen to Ruby Rose. Yeah. It's a good song produced by Alchemist. I want to ask this Alchemist guy here. I like Alchemist, but damn Alchemist, what is up with you producing all these songs that are dissing Drake? Can we get an answer? This is for you, Alchemist. I want to know.
You need an Alchemist beat though. Alchemist he's a legend, fam.
He just produced Meet the Grams.
He did.
You produced Meet the Grams. Dissing Drake. Mm-hmm. Now you got Ruby Rosary dissing Drake.
Right.
Alchemist, let me know what's going on. What are you doing? Are you on the team the team I Hate Drake? Are you on that team too, man? Let me know, man. This is going crazy.
He's the top hip hop producer. He's one of the top. He's been doing it for a minute, man.
He's been doing it for a minute, but he's been a very underrated producer. Mm-hmm. I'll give him that. But I'm not. I don't know, man. You seem like you're up to something right now. Keep getting on these beats, dissing Drake. I don't know about that. Are you handing them to people like, yo, this is a good one to diss Drake? Is that what you're doing?
Or maybe he feels.
Is this a coincidence?
Or maybe he feels the pressure from Boy Wonder, man. Like, you know what I mean?
But is this a coincidence that he keeps getting on songs that dissing Drake? Anyways, talking about producers, we talking about Boy Wonder. He came out and he was saying that he is the greatest producer of this generation. Durham's finest. I think he's from Durham, I believe. Yeah.
Originally from Scarborough, moved out to Durham.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of the East Coast East End legends.
Yes, and he was around from day one with Drake. And his yo, when I say the work that he's put in and the music that he has, oh my God, it's
And he's so
insane.
humble with it, fam.
Yeah, humble dude. We gotta shout out Boy Wonder. I wanna know, do you agree on that statement when he says that he's the greatest producer of this generation? Because B Dot, who's on Rap Radar,
Mhm.
he agreed with him.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I mean, I would say what a 10, 15-year run. Just about, and he's had his not just with Drake, even though a good chunk of hits are
Jesus.
coming from Drake.
He got
Yeah,
some.
before Drake, I should say. But I mean, dag man, like Eminem,
Yeah,
Kendrick,
yeah.
Kanye, like
Yup.
you name some
Jay-Z.
Lil Wayne, some of the biggest hip hop acts of
Mhm.
our generation. Boy Wonder, blessed, couple tracks. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll give him that straight up.
I wanna know from you your top 5 produced songs from Boy Wonder.
I'm gonna go with Forever.
Mm,
That's with Drake, Lil Wayne,
you
and
copying me,
Kanye,
bro. You copying me. Go ahead.
right? Not Afraid with M.
Uh,
You know what I mean? The Black of the Berry, Kendrick. You know what I mean? Um, Duppy Freestyle, man. With
Jesus.
Drake. You know what I
I
mean?
wish we could play these songs,
I
bro.
know, eh?
Yeah.
And high school, man. High school with Nicki Minaj, man. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like he's touched everybody, man.
Yeah. Imma go my 5 best songs from Boy Wonder. Gotta be best I ever had.
Mm,
Imma go
classic.
Imma go, God's Plan,
Yes.
Rihanna Work,
Mm,
Drake Miss Me with Lil Wayne,
yeah.
and Imma go with, I was gonna go Forever as well, but I'm gonna go with, who else can I go with? What else can I go with? I'm gonna go Pound Cake. So, again, what's your top 5? We'll say this again one more time.
I had Forever.
Yep.
I had Not Afraid.
Right.
I had The Black of the Berry,
Right.
Duppy Freestyle,
Yep.
in high school.
And mine is Best I Ever Had, Pound Cake, God's Plan, Rihanna Work, and Miss Me Drake. I wanna know from you guys in the comments your top 5 Boy Wonder produced songs. Talk to us in the comments. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
So, yeah, that's all I got, man. You got any shout outs or anything?
A few shout outs, man. Shout out Coach Dion, man. I follow you on Instagram,
Yep.
man. And
Dion. Shout out Dion and Didi.
Didi, man. Didi's just always raising the bar.
Yep.
Every time I see her progress, and I shout you out for that. Both y'all out for that because it's a complete team effort. But he brought up a great point actually today, man. Posting about organizations misleading parents. You know
Mm,
what I mean? And it gotta stop. It has to stop now, bro. Like there's so many kids that are getting lost in the sauce on
mm,
their journey of becoming um an elite basketball player. Or I like to call them serviceable basketball players. Because at the end of the day, I think we're all trying to become, if you're playing the game of basketball, you want to be a serviceable basketball player to whatever system you end up playing for during your secondary time in high school and then post secondary in college or university. You just want to be serviceable, and anything after that, is a bonus. Um, just seeing so many kids and so many parents, leaving teams, leaving organizations, or going to a prep to be paying full price to be 10th, not even to 11th to 15th man coming off the bench,
mm,
paying that for 4 years, you know what I
mm,
mean?
mm, mm.
To end up going to, a university in Canada. Or, seeing kids after they pay their money, after the parents pay their money for an organization, because the coach is on you, like, oh, we're gonna work with your kid, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And once they get that deposit to be on that AU team or that rep program, you don't talk to the parent no more. Got their dollars, you
Rent
know what I
paid.
mean? Mortgage is paid for the month,
Mhm.
and you know what I mean? That's it. And then that child is caught in limbo. You know what I mean? In regards to, yeah, he's working hard or she's working hard, but not getting that much rep, the rep that you promised the kid and the parents that they're gonna get in games, you know what I mean? And it's just a messed up cycle. And it's starting to bother me because those young youth are finishing middle school, they're getting ready to go to high school, and they're considering to go prep. And that it's almost like the prep system in Canada, in Toronto, it's kind of getting a little watered down. You know what I mean? Because when it first started, it was just for the elite.
Everybody's excited about it.
And everybody was excited for it. You feel me? But now, not everybody's prep. Not everybody's prep ready. There's nothing wrong with high school ball, bro. But anyway, Coach D,
we're gonna talk about this.
Thank you for bringing that back to the platform. Just y'all stop misleading these parents, man. Some of these parents be paying damn near 28 racks to 120 racks for a high school year to end up going to a university in Toronto. Let's not do this, bro. That 120 rack could have paid for that program that they're in at the University of Toronto or whatever the case may be. So we just gotta, those that love the game, that are true to the game and want to see kids develop the right way on and off the court, get back to that. But now I think the money's there, fams, but regardless, if you're true to the game, the money's gonna come. And the kids are gonna develop into serviceable hoopers, man. So cut the bullshit, bro. But it ain't right. And that's it. I had to get it off my chest, man. I really did, man. That shit, I'm just seeing way too many kids, man. Way too many kids stuck in limbo, bro. You know what I mean? Playing on big prep school teams, 14th man off the bench.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Paying them dollars. Paying big money on AAU teams and rep teams. 13th man off the bench. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. And that wasn't sold to the parent at that time. You sold them a different dream. Cut it out, bro. Keep it real. Keep it real with them, man. And develop the damn kid, bro. What's so hard with developing? Whatever happened to the art of developing, bro?
When people don't see anything in the kid, they just don't want to take the time. That's all.
So why work with the kid, man?
They want the ready-made guys who are ready to come there and play, and then they can add on. They don't want to start from. That's why I give Ro Russell a lot of credit. Say what you want about him, but he always finds those guys who are just not very good at all, and he'll work with them.
But has potential.
Has potential, yeah.
And if they want to do it, he's working with them.
Yeah.
And shout out Ro. He's been doing that for a minute. But yeah, man, continue to support, man. Continue to follow us on all social media platforms. You know what I mean? On YouTube, please hit that share, hit the notification, and keep supporting, man. You know what I mean?
Shout out Title League, man.
Title
League,
jacket, buddy. Thanks, man. It's a nice jacket right here. You know what I mean? 5 years in, man. Distant cousins. We out.
Go.